is Mark 9:23. And Jesus said to him, "All things are possible to him who believes." Representing the sophomore class, Rachel Belinsky, daughter of Mr. Clint Belinsky and Mrs. Giovanna Oresco. She is escorted by her father. Rachel has been a student at Northside since the 8th grade. Her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 71:5. "For you have been my hope, sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth." Nikita Bunchu, daughter of Dr. Richard Bunchu and Dr. Claudia Bunchu. She is escorted by her mother. Nikita has been a student at Northside since kindergarten. Her favorite Bible verse is Romans 12:2. "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Ben Knox, son of Dr. Paul Knox and Mrs. D. Knox. His mother escorts him. Ben has been a student at Northside since kindergarten. His favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength." And now, representing the junior class, Kara Eckstein, daughter of Dr. Paul Eckstein and Mrs. Nah Eckstein. She is escorted by her father. Kara has been a student at Northside since kindergarten. Her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 32, verse 8. "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you." Family in the United States is Mr. and Mrs. Scott Hines. He is escorted by Daphne Hines, NCS alumna of the class of 2012. Eric has been a student here 2 years. His favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 1:7. "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." Sarah Moyer, daughter of Mr. J. Moyer and Mrs. Bev Moyer. She is escorted by her father. Sarah has been a student at Northside since the 3rd grade. Her favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:6-7. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." And now, representing the senior class, the class of 2014, Aiden Anderson, son of Mr. Brian Anderson and Mrs. Judy Anderson. He is escorted by his mother. Aiden has been a student at Northside since preschool. He plays football and baseball and has lettered in both. His favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. "I can do all things because Christ gives me the strength." Jeffrey Boyajian, son of Dr. Jeff Boyajian and Mrs. Catherine Boyajian. He is escorted by his mother. Jeff has been a student here for the past 3 years. He played football and this year runs cross country and has competed at the state level in track. His favorite Bible verse is Romans 10:13. "Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." Allison Diaz, daughter of Mrs. Sherry Braun Diaz. She is escorted by her mother. Alice has been a student here since 7th grade. She is a 5-sport athlete, a member of National Honor Society, and serves as the president of the Student Council. Allison also mentors a middle school girls discipleship group and has participated in missions work in Montana, Costa Rica, and her local community. Her favorite Bible verse verse is Psalm 73:26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Gabrielle Greenleaf, daughter of Mr. Barry Greenleaf and Mrs. Katie Greenleaf. She is escorted by her father. Gabby has been a student at Northside since preschool. She's a four-sport athlete, has participated in 3 musical productions here at Northside, and serves as the president of the senior class. Gabby also mentors 13 and 14-year-olds at her church and at school. Her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 25:4. Show me your ways, Lord. Teach me your paths. Chase Johnson, son of Mr. Tim Johnson and Mrs. Amy Johnson. He is escorted by his mother. Chase has been a student here since preschool. He's played varsity football for 4 years and varsity soccer since the 7th grade. He also participated in a mission trip to Costa Rica. His favorite Bible verse is Romans 1:16-17. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. Kylie Land, daughter of Mrs. Tammy Hayes and Mr. Michael Land and his wife Michelle Land. Her father escorts her. Kylie has been a student at Northside since kindergarten. She's been on the varsity track team for 2 years as part of a missions project. She helped to rebuild a school in Costa Rica. Kylie states, through my time at Northside Christian, I've grown and developed in my relationship with Jesus Christ. Her favorite Bible verse, Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Mark Lee Shue, son of Mr. Richard Lee Shue and Mrs. Jane Lee Shue. He's escorted by his mother. Mark has been a student here for 6 years. He served as the pit captain for the Royal Ambassador Marching Band for 3 years and is an AP Scholar with distinction. Mark has also volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House for 2 years. His favorite Bible verse is Psalm 91:4. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Max Massengill, son of Mr. Jim Massengill and Mrs. Stacy Massengill, is escorted by his mother. Max has been a student here since preschool. He's a 3-sport athlete and president of the National Honor Society, having made the principals list all 4 years of high school. His favorite Bible verse is Titus 3:1-2. Remind the people to be subject to rulers and authorities, to be obedient, to be ready to do whatever is good. Carolyn Mulholland, daughter of Mr. Darrell Mulholland and Mrs. Connie Mulholland. She's escorted by her father. Carolyn has attended here for 14 years. She's a varsity cheerleader as well as the treasurer for both the National Honor Society and the Student Council. In the marching band, Carolyn serves as drum major and brass captain. Her favorite Bible verse, 2 Timothy 2:15. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed. Deandra Seferis, daughter of Mrs. Andrea Seferis and Mr. Jim Levitt. She is escorted by her mother. Deandra has attended Northside for 15 years. She's a member of both the National Honor Society and the Student Council. As a member of the track team, she's made it to the state meet and individual events the past 2 years. She also served on a mission trip to Las Vegas. Her favorite Bible verse, Hebrews 6:19. This certain hope of being saved is a strong and trustworthy anchor for our souls. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome and join me in welcoming and honoring these fine young folks. We want to welcome to the field Mrs. Mary Brandis, former head of school, and Dr. Vance LaCour, former head of school, filling in for Dr. Don James, who's away for a family funeral. Mrs. Brandis and Dr. LaCour have dedicated years of service to NCS, and we are honored to have their continued support. We all also welcome Brian LeClaire, NCS Class of 2003 from the International Diamond Center, who generously provided the crowns for our 2013 Homecoming King and Queen. In addition, each member of the court will receive a pearl bracelet or a money clip courtesy of the International Diamond Center. They are joined by Mr. Clayton Hasko and Miss Amelia Lavasser, the 2012 NCS Homecoming King and Queen. Before we announce our Homecoming King and Queen, please join me in once again congratulating the members of our 2013 Homecoming Court. Our King will be crowned by 2012 NCS Homecoming King Clayton Hasko. And now, Dr. LaCour, will you open the envelope for our King, please? The 2013 NCS Homecoming King, Max Massengill. Our Queen. That's our King. Sorry. Our Queen will be crowned by 2012 NCS Homecoming Queen, Amelia Lavasser. And now, Mrs. Brandis, will you open the envelope for our Queen, please? The NCS Homecoming Queen for 2013, Deandra Seferis. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations once again to Max Massengill and Deandra Seferis. 2013 NCS Homecoming King and Queen.